is up, everybody? This is T3 Takes with our live reaction to the 49ers and Cowboys game. Right now, we have the 49ers up with a touchdown by George Kittle. Nice Kittle jersey on today. And we got a sack from Nick Bosa. Just happened in the game. Let's go, Bosa. It is bang bang Niner game today. We do have some technical difficulties, so Tyson will be joining shortly. But we got Bosa with a big sack and another 3-and-out for the Dallas Cowboys. There, and the punt's up. Fair catch, gonna be at the 30-yard line. Niners gonna be starting at their own 30 as the offense marches onto the field. Let's go Niners. Last time Niners were out, they had a 3-and-out. Brock Purdy passed it, and he missed on the pass. Please, if you guys actually are enjoy our channel, please like, share, and subscribe to it. Welcome.
And I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
How about now?
You're good. I
All
can hear you.
right. Sweet deal. Let's go Niners already. Already winning.
Yep.
Late to the game, but I like coming in and seeing this.
Nice George Kittle touchdown at the beginning of the game. Brock Purdy like pretty much completed all of his passes right in the opening. Uh,
Hey, dude, he's been consistent. That's been one of the best kind of parts to him. He's been super consistent. It's been awesome.
yeah.
Uh, he can he just keeps following that playbook, and that I, as long as he keeps doing that, I think he'll be great.
Uh,
Shanahan, he's leaning on, he's taking what the defense gives him. He's going through his reads nice and quick. So it's been nice. Hopefully, even against Dallas, even against that pass rush is where you got to make those quick
that
reads and make sure that he's on it. So if he's already doing that, we're in good shape
that
for
that pass
until he
rush hasn't
starts.
even touched him. They have Micah Parsons on Trent Williams.
Hey,
So I mean that's
that's
a
going to be
great
a
battle.
battle. As we get in like the third and fourth quarter, we're gonna have to be watching that close because that's definitely gonna be one
It's
one to
gonna
be
be a nice battle.
watching. Yeah.
It's
Oh,
but one of his last pass that they were out on for offense as they get started to come out was batted down by one of the defensive linemen. He jumped up and it hit his helmet, and that's what forced the Niners 3-and-out. But
Uh,
they just forced another 3-and-out on Dallas. So
yeah.
Dallas
Oh, this is
unable to
bad
get
play.
anything.
Bad play. Back from commercial. We're back. We're back on it. It looks like kind of a negative play. It was weird screen, but they blew it up pretty
Yeah,
well here.
they were all over on that one. All over that.
Okay, well, we're gonna change some stuff up here. Let me know if you can still hear me after a bit. You can talk about the game and what's going on while I mess with it.
Well, it's second and 12. Pitch to Debo.
Let's
Going,
go,
going.
Debo.
Almost got a first down. I don't know if they're going to rule it as a first, but it's going to be third and short, it looks like, is what they're going to give it.
Hey, sweet. We need to get Debo going more. He hasn't been really. we haven't been feeding him a lot. It feels
No,
like this
it's
year. So if we can get him going, dude, he's a superstar. There's a reason he got that contract.
well,
So if he can't, we're gonna need him against defenses like this Dallas team to get it spread out, get
yeah,
him keep him worried.
I definitely agree there. Gonna need him. Ayuk looking really good off the start of the game as well. Kittle finally showing up and getting an actual touchdown. That was huge because he hasn't received any touchdowns this year until this game.
Well, but that's kind of that feels like a continuation from last year.
Yeah,
I feel like he wasn't a big touchdown getter last year for some reason. So, but he's a great blocking tight end, and he comes through with the plays when you need him to, and that's what you know, we've got a lot of other
yeah,
options
so
going,
many.
man. That's kind of where we complaining about blessings in disguise. Oh, Kittle's not getting as many touchdowns. There's also we got so many weapons. It's good that we're not having to rely on him
Hand
like
off
we
to
were having
McCaffrey.
to. And
McCaffrey looks like he picked up 6 yards there. Gonna be a 2nd and 4.
surprise, surprise, the two highest motion rate offenses in the league, the Dolphins and the Niners.
Yeah, yeah, with Mike.
McDaniel and Shanahan. That's all. That's what they do.
Oh, I lied. He only picked up 5 on that.
Oh, perfect connect. Because you can still hear me pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
putting on. But now I think I might have messed it up because it's trying to connect stuff so I can hear the game and not just talk to you.
Another
Even
bad
though
down.
baby.
Pass on the defensive line. Just got right in Purdy's face. At least the one thing I will say about Brock Purdy this game, he's getting the ball out fast. Like he's avoiding the sacks. He's avoiding getting the plays for a loss.
Yeah, he hasn't been taking negative plays. It's been if it's not there, just get rid of it. Don't take negative plays, which has kind of kept us ahead on the chains. It's why he's got one of the best. He's one of the best percentage efficiency guys in the league when you go look at the stats right now. So,
Looks
but
like
that's West Coast offense. We're trying to get it out quick and oh,
offsides on defense.
so you knew he could take a chance maybe
Yeah, he took a big. I mean,
because
it was a
he
tight
tried to
gap.
weave that. Yeah, that was two. That was a dangerous pass. That was right into double coverage. But hey, if you're gonna get it to McCaffrey, that's who you want to get it to. So
Yeah, give it, get it to the playmakers on the team. Looks like it's back to Debo in the backfield. No, it was Jordan Mason. They're getting Mason in this game now.
Mason,
There we go.
guy from LSU,
Yeah,
he's been hurt, so it's good to see him getting in and getting some reps. He's a big dude. He scored a lot of goal line touchdowns at LSU. He's
he's
so another year. Uh, we have McCaffrey. That's not really that big, but um, Mitchell's not very big either, is he?
no Elijah Mitchell. He's not too big, but he's a bit bigger than McCaffrey is. I would say he's in between McCaffrey and Mason,
Mason.
but
Yeah,
I'd
so
almost
Mason's definitely our big back.
yeah. Mason's pretty good too. Seen the Eagles earlier today do a lot of what they're good at, which is that QB sneak, brotherly love play.
The the tush push.
Yep.
Man, I'm so sick of that.
Got it to huge
But
check on that
I,
play.
but if you can't stop it, it's a
Might as well keep it going.
it's not like it's a unfair advantage. We saw plenty of guys try it today that got stopped and shut down. So I mean, it can be stopped. It's just they're that good at it. So
Yep.
haters gonna hate. I'm gonna hate because that just means they're still at the top of the division and maybe who we have to face. And they're a team that just knows how to win, and they've got so many ways to win.
Yeah, they do.
You know, Niners, and they're just like the Niners. They can go rush for 300 yards on the ground and beat you that way, or
Or pass
they
it.
can throw it for 500 and kill you with 4 touchdowns and still running the ball. So the Eagles are another team that can do that. So delay game, exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Because I really didn't watch many games today, but I guess
Ayuk just missed the
what was
pass. That was a little bit of a dangerous pass there. It was thrown just a little bit behind Ayuk. If that was
oh
in front of him,
yeah,
if that's in front of Ayuk, Ayuk has. I think
that's a
Ayuk catches that.
that's a yeah.
Just a little too late
He,
on that.
yeah. If well, and it's a dangerous guy to be throwing it behind on because Gilmore will.
Yeah.
The Cowboys led the league in turnovers and interceptions the last 2 years. They're trying to be the first team to do it 3 years in a row. Like they're a good defense. So throwing it behind and giving these corners a chance is a dangerous proposition to be doing. So we'll see how testing that downfield keeps going because ooh,
Another third and long here, 3rd and 15. Got Kittle in the backfield for. Oh nope, he just motioned out. That play swallowed.
lots of motion, lots of
Lots
make
of
you for nothing.
lots of look here,
And
and
they
here's my
still,
actual play.
yeah, and they still said, oh well, we're still looking at the right thing here. So
Yeah.
there wasn't, I didn't understand. I guess long third down, so trying some trickery,
Well,
but yeah, with Micah Parsons in there, no man, we're not going to be able to run these. Oh, delay stuff. No, that we're gonna have to go downhill at these guys.
and I think it's a lot of what happened early on in the playoff game last year with Shanahan trying to come up with like these flashy play, and then all the players are gonna go to him again and be like, "Let's just line up and do what we do." That that was what they all came up to Kyle and said for the
Yeah,
playoff game, because they were like, "Why are we trying all these flashy whatever plays when we know we are the better team?
we
Line
can
up, let's go win."
go body to body. Let's go see if we can kick the snot out of these guys because I think body to body we can match up with them. That's why I go power downhill. But like we just saw in that last play, if you're gonna, they are still a nasty defensive
They
line. If
are.
you're gonna give them time to get into your backfield, they're gonna blow anything up. So you don't have time to develop these long trick play stuff. No, just
We
get it
got a
in and get
nice
it
fumble
out.
recovery for the Niners here.
Oh yeah,
Tony
I'm
Pollard
down
just
from
Let's
Coughed it up.
go. Yep. Coughed it up. Fred Warner
Oh,
punched that ball right out. Fred Warner came around and just punched it right out of there.
whoa, man, that's big. Hey,
Yeah,
that's just a good defensive play too.
that's
That it's not like Pollard had bad. He just came in
no.
and punched it perfect, dude.
Yeah, and scooped it.
Nice.
Yes. Let's go
And it
Niners.
stayed in. Did it stay in
It stayed
bounds?
in
Yep.
bounds
Oh,
long enough
definitely
for
stayed
him
in
to get.
bounds. So that's
Awesome.
hey that. There we
That's
go.
that.
That's why you punt and get him down on the 5 and look, we now we're in scoring position. Let's go.
And hey, you're playing against one of the best
This
middle
is
linebackers.
recovery. Yeah, this is recovery inbounds though.
That that's a great question.
Because if he's out of bounds, it's
It
I
looked
don't
like he
know.
kind of
We'll
slid
see.
out, but
We'll see.
hopefully that stays.
I mean,
It looks
it.
it's
I don't
it's an
think it'll
iffy.
be. You have to have inconclusive video evidence to overturn it.
Yeah,
So
and it
I don't know if you can get conclusive video evidence that he didn't have control.
no.
Well, so it was called on the field is what will probably stand. We hope. Might be a little bit of bias coming in, but to me, that's what it looks like
There were several good games this year, though. I mean, this
this
Sunday.
weekend.
There.
The little
Jags.
bits I caught, I did catch the London game this morning. That was a good
That
game.
was good.
That that Jags defense was awesome, and listening to Rich Eisen enjoy himself so much
Yeah.
talking about Josh Allen to Josh Allen violence.
Yep.
So
He
it was
enjoyed that a
funny that
lot.
oh you could tell he was loving it, and Josh Allen, the defensive for the Jaguars, the middle linebacker or the D end, or he kind of plays
Yeah.
all over the board. Man, he had a big game. He was
He
all
was a
over the board there. He definitely impacted it, and he threw off that Bills offense. That Bills offense didn't seem to ever be able to get its rhythm.
no, it didn't. It looked like I mean Josh Allen looked bad in that game. As much as like
Um,
as many yards as he threw for and everything, it just didn't even look like he even did that though. Because I mean he was still above Trevor Lawrence for passing and everything, but
oh yeah, it
it
wasn't.
just
I mean, it was just. I don't know if he didn't really look bad. It just that Jaguars defense came up with plays when they needed to. They,
yeah.
I mean that. I mean it was a. You're looking at the numbers like, oh yeah, he had the interception. The interception was on a really long third down that pinned
Yep.
him. I mean, it was within the 10-yard line. Like I, it was a really close and good game. I thought it was going to be over going into the fourth, and then they went and made a big. Josh Allen came back. They went and
Yep.
made big plays. Stephon Diggs coming through like he does. So I mean, it was a
Yeah, it
good
was a
game.
game.
Great start to the football Sunday.
Yeah, for sure.
And the Jags don't lose in London. Apparently, I should have kept that with my picks because my picks look horrible for today. I,
uh,
I I definitely picked a lot of games, and there were a lot of upsets. Good games today.
there were
Hey,
uh
Debo for about 8.
man, see if they get I
The commentators are saying like, oh, we expected more out of the Dallas defense. I think this has been a good game.
yeah, I mean they've
I mean,
forced three and out. Like it's been a good
this
game.
has
Like
been
I don't
yeah.
know.
Give this Dallas defense credit. This has been a good back and forth.
I
So there's the first quarter. I mean, they held the Niners to 7. I mean, I was
that's yeah. don't know.
but
Commentators from some of the some of the games weren't that great. Um, just not giving credit where credit's due. Like yeah, okay, it might not be like the overpowering defense that you're kind of expecting, but are they still holding them to like
oh, that
it's still 7-0.
yeah,
I mean,
it's
that's impressive saying
they've
on
they've.
what the
I
Niners
mean,
have done.
dude, the Niners have been running over everybody. The fact that I mean the Giants were already out of the game. Like
Yeah.
that at the end of the first quarter, it didn't even feel like they. I mean, it really wasn't very competitive the rest of the way.
No.
That this is just there's a lucky play that put us within the 10-yard line like that.
Yeah,
Don't pin this on the Dallas defense. This is the offense fumbled the ball. Like
yeah,
that defense has they got them off the field. They weren't supposed to be back out there already.
yeah, it was that Niners defense coming in clutch and getting that turnover right there.
Fred Warner, baby.
Probably one of
I
the
mean,
best middle
so far
linebackers.
this yeah, so far this season, I think he's kind of held his case for being the best middle linebacker so far. I think he's made a strong first month of the season to keep that title.
Yeah.
And Trent Williams is definitely kept that title of the best left tackle in the game. Man, he's been phenomenal. Besides some of the attitude issues, but he did that back when he was a Redskin. You just got to kind of take it with him. I
Yeah.
mean, he's doing it to protect his quarterback. I can understand.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's on my team, and I'm gonna have to go against that. Like that, yeah, I'll
Exactly.
gladly take that on our team.
Same. I'm glad that he's on ours and not on someone else's team, and our defense has to try and go through him.
Yeah,
Uh, I'm very glad that other teams' defenses have to come through him to get to Brock Purdy, because that helps a lot, or to even get to CMC, and he's
I mean, yeah, it's getting. I mean, yeah, um, we don't have some of the. Guess what am I trying to call it? Um, we've lost some offensive linemen. It's not quite as
yeah,
star-studded. It's not quite what it's been last, but it's still I mean, across the board, a dang good offensive line.
yeah,
So, I mean, and we've definitely seen that proven out through the first few weeks. So, I mean, watching these lines battle it out has been really interesting so far. So, I mean, you've seen when they just go put a hat on them, they're able to block with them. But if they're going to give them time, this Cowboys defensive line is
oh yeah,
going to put some moves on them.
yep.
Yeah,
Handoff
this
right
is
here.
where I go Ayuk up at the top. I don't know if hand up. Dang.
Was there?
Oh man. Well,
They're trying to say there was
shows you
possibly
just
a
how
fumble
fast.
there.
Yeah, shows you how fast it can flip.
Dallas is saying they got it.
Everybody's saying they got it. That's how it
Yep,
always
there it
works.
is. Dallas got it.
Yep. All turnovers are reviewed, so now we gotta wait for them to review it.
Yeah. Let's see. When does that ball
But
come out? He still has it. I don't see it coming out yet. It's
well, yep,
yeah, I would say
that's out.
that's a fumble.
Yep. Lewis brought him on top of him and pulled it out.
And then
So
just stripped it from the bottom.
yep.
Yeah. He did a great job on extending his legs, making sure that knee couldn't get down too. He's really he
Yeah,
like
make sure
clutches
that he
his
held
knee.
him up.
He clutches that knee right in between his legs to hold him up and strip that ball. So that's a great play by Lewis.
Yeah. I mean that talk about athletic, man. That's gonna press him up and get it, man.
Yeah,
That's a good
that's
play. It's not like McCaffrey fumbles it very often. That's a
no,
tight
that's
grip that he was ripping that out of too. So
yeah, just Dak got time. I
oh
am very impressed
oh
by Ward,
man. Hey,
Charvarius Ward.
I've
That
yeah, I've liked him. He's really stepped up and been a really good corner.
those
I mean, he's had some big time matchups and he comes up with not always an
that was,
interception, but he
but he
great good plays.
great deflection on that.
Yeah, great tracking the ball, like got looking back, like that's can Bosa get come on, Bosa, get back there.
Got a pass complete, little short.
Uh, playing off coverage, they didn't have time to get back there. They were still putting pressure on. That's why he had to get rid of that fast, but
Yeah,
that was quick. They got that out fast. And Gallup's a big piece for that offense coming back. He was hurt last year. He's him coming back. He's a really good
Warner
receiver.
back there. That's a sack. Whew. Fred Warner, get him back to the quarterback.
There we just like we were saying. He's putting his stamp on that. He's definitely that
He,
guy right now.
oh yeah,
Heck yeah!
he was on that
Look,
QB
this
spy
what a
spot. It was like,
monster,
ooh, I see this. Yeah,
man.
that was
Oh
nice. Making sure Dak had to hold that ball because he jumped up
yeah,
too. Great
throw it.
play.
I'm picking it, and then yeah, enough to hold on to him. Yeah, amazing play.
That's oh punt
Wow.
return right here. Always upfield to the 40, close to the 45.
Go Ray Ray.
Nice.
Good return. Getting us on our side of the field. Let's go.
That's
Let's
another
get into
really
that
good player too.
Dallas territory. Let's go. Let's go. Ray Ray, yeah, he's been a good returner. I don't know how much I like him as a.
Returner or
I
receiver.
mean, it's I don't know. I don't
He
really
hasn't really
remember him
played
ever getting a
receiver.
chance receiver. Yeah,
Last
he's been
season he
fun at
did.
returner. Did
Last
he?
season he did it, and he was amazing when he got the chance. He came out and balled
Yeah,
out with Ayuk.
he's Clemson, right? He
Yeah,
played the national championship teams. Yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
Oh, flea flicker right here. Purdy throwing it deep. Ooh, got Kittle. Let's go. Repping
oh
that jersey,
man,
baby.
man,
Woo! Let's
that's
go.
just talking about him earlier. Just talking about him, not having to rely on him, but he's still there. Big play,
Big.
38 yard. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a big play. There we go.
Let's
That's the Kittle
go.
that I love seeing. Let's put a stamp on this. All right.
Let's go. That was a beautiful throw
That was
too.
that.
That was
Yeah, he
gorgeous.
put it right where he needed it in stride. I mean, that was awesome.
For people saying Brock Purdy is like not great at long balls, that was a great long ball. Accurate right there.
Oh, he's got great arm strength. I don't know what people are trying to say. Like he definitely has. He can put that ball anywhere.
Oh yeah,
He's
he's
fine. He's not lacking on it.
no.
And I kind of beginning of the year, like we were talking about,
Yeah.
it's really just getting that timing down. And now that they're starting to get that timing down, he
Th-
starts putting that
this
on the
offense
money
is
in game situations. We're gonna
yeah.
see it go really good. Yeah.
You're gonna see this
Big
offense
connections,
and
big plays like this, yeah, off a turnover, double
like
lateral flea
nice.
flicker. Oh
Oh,
yeah. That was sweet.
that was an awesome play.
Hey, good and in prime time, making big time players show up in prime time, baby. The George
Yeah.
Kittle, here we go, baby. That's well, it because I feel like Travis Kelsey, everybody just kind of automatically says, "Oh, he's the best tight end of the game
Yeah,
right now." You know,
automatic.
uh, uh, Kittle, I, he's he's up there, man. He's just as good as Kelsey, if not better, on a lot of nights.
The,
And maybe this is back to they start using him like he was, and he can start making that big
yeah,
impact. I'd love to see
that
it.
would
I'd love
be.
seeing this.
Kittle's just so fun to watch when he gets the ball too.
Yeah,
Cause
man, that run
if
after
you,
catch, his
phew,
the way he seeks contact. Kelsey's fun to watch, and Kelsey does some of that, but Kittle's just, I mean, he goes play WWE out there is the way he's
yeah,
looking for it. I love it. It's
yeah,
awesome.
he's like, whose mouth do I get to smack today? It's yours. I'm
It's
coming right at you.
just-
But
oh,
I listened to Christian
man.
McCaffrey's interview that happened a little bit ago, and he was asked if the Niners have a ceiling, and he was like, at this point, I don't see a ceiling for this team. This team
Uh,
has so much potential.
it's why the Trey Lance pick didn't kill us because, man, everything else has just worked out and
Yeah,
everybody is on point. I mean, as long as this team stays healthy, I mean, they look. I
I mean,
mean, yeah, just every week, it's football. Every week, everybody's got a chance. But
yeah,
man, this team, everybody at every level that we're needing to show up has been showing up so far. It's a long season. Can they keep that sustained? But man, it's looked good so far. It's fun.
it's been
It's been
awesome
good.
to watch this.
Yeah, it's been awesome football to
I mean,
watch. That's the best part of it is, we're getting spoiled here because man, the games have been good. Even, the Giants.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, we dominated, but it was still a fun game to watch.
yep,
So,
yeah, it was,
I mean, but there's been a lot of games like that it's the NFL, man. It's every year we get them. I mean, who expected Bears Broncos to have a 21-point comeback and like be,
yeah,
competitive like no nobody was looking at that.
no,
But it's the NFL. Things happen. But Bills getting upset by the Jags today. Things happen.
yep.
You never know what's around the corner. It's the NFL's,
Well,
so you gotta enjoy it while it's good.
the craziest thing is if Brock Purdy doesn't lose this game, he's 10-0 as a starter as long as he's started a game and finished it. Like that's an insane record to have.
Yeah. Oh, that's like going back to like Ben Roethlisberger, his rookie year, and going to a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Like that those kind of numbers. So I mean, I really do think that NFC Championship game. Everybody, you got. It's easy to say,
yeah,
oh, what could. I mean, if he doesn't get hurt, Christian McCaffrey's not taking snaps at quarterback.
yeah.
That changes the game.
It
And
does.
they were looking competitive before he got hurt. I mean, yeah, that defense was getting to him. That's why he got hurt. But it definitely would have been a different game. But yeah, another year, more comfortable, everybody a little healthier. No, you know, it's been a good thing if he can, dude. That undefeated. Oh, still,
Yeah,
how long does that carry on? We got super crazy Niner faithful are gonna say, "Oh, we're gonna undefeated all season." These dude's just never gonna lose. Greatest Mister Irrelevant ever. But that's not gonna happen. There's gonna be one of these games that he does lose eventually,
yeah.
um,
He'll
and we're
lose
gonna.
eventually, but
And that's where I think appreciate while he's good because on those bad games and when they lose,
yeah,
we're gonna learn a lot about him a lot and really quickly. So, but the way he handles himself, even in with how much success he's had, I'm not too worried about that. Oh, here comes another tush push. They definitely got that one. Dallas is driving on the Niners right now.
had an injured Dallas player actually come off the field. Their center got
Oh,
injured on their last play. Ooh, nice reverse there by Dallas to get a first down.
A little shy, but that's I can I believe in the Dallas offense? I don't know. That's that. I mean, I drafted Dak Prescott. I mean, I got high hopes in fantasy of watching him do good, but man, it's just been hard to watch because the team's definitely got the potential and they've definitely got the players. It's
Yeah,
just man, put it together somehow. They got to eventually click, right?
you would think so.
Just not in this game, please.
But yeah, Dallas is still a good team for even though they lost to the Cardinals. I mean that the Cardinals are actually a decent team.
Yeah, no, that definitely underrated going into it too. And I do think that the injury to Diggs changed things a bit for them
Yeah,
because he is a big part of that team. Led the league in interceptions. Big that's a big name to lose, and guy that was a leader of the team. That takes a lot out of you, and then going up against a team that's surging and hot because everybody's been over underrating them. And talking, and they had plenty of bulletin board material. Josh Dobbs couldn't even get his jersey in the team store on the customize, man. Like they talk about underdog story.
yeah.
So to team that's better than we thought they're going to be in Arizona and Dallas, they definitely still have some things to work out, but it still have plenty of talent and potential to be one of those teams. Uh, you're not right there though, getting stuffed in the backfield.
You must be a little bit ahead of
Gibson,
me then.
I think probably that's where you were a minute ago. So it reloaded, and now I'm a couple
Oh,
seconds. But
they're about to the 50-yard line right now. Dallas is. They're getting up
yeah,
there.
Gibson just made a big tackle. Dude, I really like him as a player too. He's been a great safety.
Yeah,
That was a great pickup. Oh,
I
here they are in the gun.
I love that they're making them. You know, past the
Ooh, this is
short.
a dangerous coverage. Yeah, but they went and lined up everybody man to man. Warner got beat by Schultz there a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I was a if you go look when they showed the replay, I mean, completely empty
Yeah,
middle of the field. They lined
yeah.
up man to
That
man,
was.
sent everyone.
Yeah,
They're gonna line up hat to hat and make you Covitas, and that met the challenge.
I love that this is at the Niners' home though. That
It helps.
it helps a bunch. Well, Dallas with another first down here to their tight end. Fred Warner there to push him out of bounds. Yeah, nice little. I'm gonna come in and then cut back right around and go back out.
Who boasts about got there. Man, CD's putting in that extra effort. They're trying. Uh, this is a good game.
Oh
Both
yeah,
teams you can tell are putting effort in, man. This
it,
is
it's you can tell that each team is there and they want it just as much as the other team, and it's nice to have ball games like this.
it's a playoff matchup. Oh,
Ooh,
that was a that was a dime. Dak dropped that perfectly. Oh yeah, but they're gonna have a lot of those. This was a great, good route. I mean, Dak put that right where it needed to be in that basket for him to get that was a good play.
I do like that Steve Wilkes, unlike all of our other defensive corners, is in the booth so he can kind of see everything and what's going on and come up with better adjustments to what needs to happen. Ooh, that's a great dime there by Dak. That was a really beautiful throw for a touchdown. That was that was good.
That's the reason I drafted him.
That was a
Just
really
don't
good
tell him I
pass.
dropped him. I needed tight ends.
Yeah.
So, hey, so Laporta has been a great pickup in tight end. I've rookie
Oh, you're
with
the one that
Detroit.
took
He's
him.
become yes,
Oh,
yes,
I wanted to go snag him, but he wasn't there, and I was like, "Who took
yeah.
him?"
He went undrafted, and so after the draft, I was looking around at who was still there, and I was like, how did he not get drafted? Because I had already got Andrews and
Oh,
thought I was good, and yeah. So that first week, I don't know. I one of my flyers I had taken a chance on. Yeah, I went and trade. I tried to trade Trevor Laporta and Diggs for Justin Jefferson
dude,
week one, and he told me it was a bad trade and didn't take it. So,
you get, you get wow.
but Justin Jefferson also has put up like 30 points a week every week.
Yeah,
He's been, Laporta's
but
been great, but Diggs has been just as good though.
yeah,
I mean, he's put up like 30 points a week for me every week too.
I mean, but the
So,
fact that you were gonna give him Diggs and Laporta for J for JJ,
well, and
yeah,
it's because he's taking his chance on Kyle Pitts for Atlanta. So he would have still had he could have taken his chance, and he could have used the.
yeah.
I think Laporta looks awesome, man. What
Laporta looked
his
really
the
good
couple
today.
touchdowns that yeah the couple touchdowns he had today look they were fun plays to
Yeah.
watch. He was definitely making an impact for that team. It
Oh
was fun
yeah.
to watch.
It was great. A lot of really close games today. Uh, Bengals
Yeah, it was
came out and put a stamp that their offense is now clicking. That was fun to watch.
big. Uh, One of the bigger surprises of the week. I haven't seen a whole lot of that. But I did see like Jamar Chase put up like 40
Oh
point
yeah,
game, like had two touchdowns, big day. So
yeah.
and
It was
that's what you expect out of Jamar Chase, and that's the kind of targets that you expect from Cincinnati. So
yeah.
hearing seeing them clicking, that's exciting.
And
That's it's fun to see Joe Burrow get paid like he did, and then
and
finally
and
having a big game like this.
Burrow looked healthy. That calf looks like it's not an issue anymore. I mean, he ran for one and looked really great when he ran for the first down.
Yeah,
He
see, and that I think that was a big issue. That was probably the big issue they had with that offense was just he wasn't healthy,
yeah.
and he get that offensive line is not protecting him.
No.
So, he needs to be healthy in order to have an impact because he's shown that he can do it with a bad offensive line. Not saying they're terrible or bad, but
Yeah.
he's shown that he'll extend the plays and do what he needs to do to try and you know get that big play to Jamar down the field. And so
Yep.
now that they're clicking, they got to they're in a deep hole, so they still got a ways to dig out of it. Hey, Christian McCaffrey, 13 straight games with a touchdown. Most, I mean,
Yeah.
it has he hasn't scored yet tonight, has he?
Not tonight. It's just been Kittle with two. So whoever's
So,
got Kittle on their team. Oh no. I just thought about that. I'm facing the person that has Kittle on their team.
ooh, Ayuk, big catch, big. That was a that was a big gain for a first down.
Yeah, you're a little bit ahead of me, but that's fine.
Hey, you got Ayuk on
I
your
do.
fantasy
I
team, so
I'm putting him on.
that's a happy catch. That's
Ayuk is. I have
He's
Ayuk
been
and
great this
McCaffrey can.
year.
Ayuk's coming out to. I mean, I think I said this in one of our podcasts. I mean, but Ayuk's looking to, he's looking to get that contract. He's hungry. So, and he knows that he has to go out and ball in order to get it. Because I mean, that's what Debo did in order to get his. And
Well, I mean, that's what you got to do. But this Shanahan's offense has been great for these
oh
guys
yeah,
to show off those talents too, though. He's it's been versatile. It's been a lot of different weapons. Uh, it, you know, before last year, it was really hard to see if Ayuk was going to work out.
yeah,
Really
yeah,
hadn't made a huge impact, but they were patient, wait for him to develop. He's actually getting there, and now you see why.
yeah.
We're starting to see why it was worth that pick. Why it was worth wait. It's worth waiting on that guy to develop. Don't give up on him. Just like
Just let
no,
him continue to
let it.
develop.
And this system is it's worked
Ooh,
out
Purdy,
great. Oh man,
nice throwaway there.
that was close. Maybe somebody not being in the area, but yeah, smart throwaway. Lucky it got out of bounds. Oh, ooh,
Oh,
hospital ball, man. But hey, McCaffrey. Oh, they're gonna. Man, I don't like that. They're gonna get him for a defensive receiver. See, I don't know. That's one of the things I don't know if I agree with the rules nowadays. Because if your quarterback's gonna throw it in the middle of the field, it's not their fault that there's three guys you know, in the middle of the field.
yeah. Ooh, McCaffrey got hit hard on that.
Oh yeah, he got blew up, but I mean they're I don't know. I feel like they were in the middle of the field and he's going to make a play on a guy that's making a play on the ball. I mean, he got lit up, but
Yeah,
I don't I don't think that's a penalty.
I don't, I don't think it is either. I think that, but
Are you going to say for player safety?
yeah.
That's just because McCaffrey's injury prone.
Oof,
Ooh,
that looks
Van Der
so
Esch,
bad.
big play.
Dang.
It's good to see him healthy and back to looking like he did the Wolf Hunter Van Der Esch. I mean, he's a fun linebacker to watch.
Yeah. Oh, taunting. That's what they got him for, I think, because he went and stood right over McCaffrey watching that replay and kind of taunted on
Are
him.
you a little?
I'm a little bit behind you. Yeah.
Oh, is that what it was? Was it taunting?
Yeah, it was a
I
taunting
couldn't.
call.
I couldn't hear her. So.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna be so excited in a few seconds. I won't ruin it for you though.
Sucks
This
that
is
we're.
worth it. Yeah, great. This is a good, great play. Great play coming up. Just that was awesome.
Yeah.
Good blocking. Oof.
I hate that you're ahead of me right now. I was ahead of you
um,
when it started.
yeah, I like it better now that I'm ahead.
Oh,
Oh yes.
nice.
Oh man, great. Going downhill. Let's go.
This is the issue when you're live streaming and you're both watching it on two different platforms.
Man, the what's the running back's name from LSU? Big guy.
Oh,
Our big back, Mason, right?
yeah, Jordan Mason.
Dude, yeah, Mason,
Dude,
man. He's this he's he's putting a stamp on this game. He's putting his shoulder down. He's getting into
well,
it.
and it's nice that we can utilize him and get and not have McCaffrey still out there and let McCaffrey rest a little bit, especially during this game. Like I love Christian McCaffrey. I just don't want him to get injured during this season. Oh,
Big play, Devo. Let's go.
grab a charger here really quick because I think my headset's trying to die on me. That's never fun.
Oh, that's never good. Well, that's what I was doing when we first started. Is it was running through my laptop because I had to get my everything reconnected, and so
Yeah.
I apologize if there was extra background, hearing extra noise and that from when I started and any echo. So it should, after I got it into the headset, it should be fine. Let's go. Touchdown. 14 straight. 14. 14 straight. 14
This
straight.
offense is just it's something else. I mean,
McCaffrey has been a man. That is like the ultimate. That's been the ultimate toy for this offense, man. It should really just
oh yeah.
unlock it to another level.
Yeah.
After he got brought in, man, this offense has just been so dynamic and so
Well,
much. It's been awesome.
even when
Oh no, I went out. I went down.
even when Brock Purdy came in, I mean, you could tell that the offense was something different when he came in for Jimmy G too.
Yeah, it
Like
just a different spark. Jimmy can kind of get it sometimes, but I mean Purdy just he had command of that offense and just
well,
it's worked.
I remember one of the stories that happened. One of the players said um, that when Purdy came out to the field and someone was talking and he looked at the other and he looked right at that person and was like, "Shut the f up." Let me like
Let
shut
me
up.
let me run this offense. Yeah, and he's just that's kind of it's been he just took command as soon as he got in like he needed to, and I think he earned a lot of respect with that.
I think so too. Trent Williams again, dude.
Dude's
but
a
I mean,
monster.
but I mean, it's always him protecting family. Like you can see, like, oh no, it was Banks. I'm sorry, Banks did
Yeah,
it.
hey, protect your quarterback.
Protect your
I hate
receivers. I mean,
protect your team. So okay, well I'm gonna step away for a second, so I'm gonna turn my mic off and my camera off, and I'll be back in just a minute.
you're good. Niners go up 21-7. Defense looking like they're ready to get back out on that field after the kickoff. And just so many.
I'm gonna hang up and call back in so you don't just have my ugly red screen.
All right, you're good. So many great games today, guys. I mean, you had Minnesota versus Kansas City. That game was close all the way through. I mean, if they would have had a little bit more time, and if Minnesota could have got things to go their way, you could see them coming on that game. And all the games today. I mean, Pittsburgh coming back from being down 10 zip and just coming back out on top. Now you have these two great teams for your Sunday night game. I mean, it's been a great weekend for football. We'll get back here and I mean, actually I should check my fantasy team really quick while I'm on here just cuz I want to know how much CMC's already got. CMC's already got 10.4, Brandon Ayuk was 6.5, and I've already got 155 points for today. Let's go. Gonna have projected of at 175.9, so just under my 180 mark. But for like the past 4 weeks, been right there. Kittle with a 19.7 for fantasy on ESPN. He's he's got 2 receptions, 57 yards, and 2 TDs. Dang, he's having a monster game. Gonna be probably looking to see him more often than not. Hey, that is not what I was watching. See what happened here. My NFLs, for some odd reason, went away. That's always fun. There we go. Dak with the ball. No. And nice little march up there. Looks like they're kind of in a hurry offense right now. Looks like Dak had maybe a finger jam up on him during one of the before he came out or something, cause he's got 2 fingers taped up right now, or is it just one? It's just the one finger taped up right at the knuckle. Ooh, let's see what Dak and them do here, and if the Niner defense can get a stop right here, that's what we really want. That Niner defense stopping this. Nice little. We're gonna give up that catch, but we're gonna come in and we're gonna hit him right as soon as he catches, so there's no run after catch. Nice little fourth down brought up. It's probably fourth and short. Could see them do the push push, and we're off to a commercial break. Niners looking good. Dallas looking good. I mean, overall, this is just a good game. Um, yeah, it's been a great game. Great game because you can tell both teams are fighting for it, and I love that Kittle showing up during this game as a Niner fan. It's great when Kittle shows up, and not to mention I've got the Kittle jersey on today, repping that. So we're excited to see him go off. We're excited just to see how good this offense actually is, because I think you know the last time these two teams met, the Niners scored 19. The Dallas scored 12, so I mean it's gonna be a good game here, and it's already looking like that. And I don't know, my top games for this weekend were probably the uh, Cardinals and Bengals game. That game was great to watch. Eagles and the Rams game. That game was good. Uh, see, Eagles came out on top. I was hoping for the upset and the Rams going in there and winning, but that didn't happen. Oh well, the Eagles are still a good team. They earned that right for be that team. I mean, that push, they're the best at it. Uh, Rams held them there for a little bit, but when your offense goes out and gets three and out, three and out, three and out, most of the time, you have to go back on the field for most of the game. That defense gets tired, so that becomes an issue, and I think that's the main thing that happened there. And Eagles, of course, also remain undefeated, and so it's oh, we can see Trey Lance over there near the bench, and Dallas is getting ready to punt the ball away here. See if McLeod does a fair catch. Nope. He's running up. Nice little, almost out to the 20. Probably at the 19 is where they're going to spot the ball at. Not sure on how the center is for Dallas, though. And Niners are going to get ready here on offense to go. Brock Purdy coming back out. Christian McCaffrey back out. Let's see what happens here with these guys. With a minute 51 left in the half in the second quarter. So, right before we go to halftime here. Hand off to Debo. I hope I seen that right. Because he could be Debo or Jordan Mason. But no, that's Debo. Yeah, hand off to Debo for a nice gain there for the Niners. For 8 yards. Got a 2nd and 2. Probably going to run it again with CMC right here. Niners calling the timeout just because they don't want delay of game. Man. So while we're on this timeout, my standout players right now for the Niners are George Kittle, obviously, Christian McCaffrey coming out and making big plays this game. Ayuk as well, Debo. I mean, all the names that you would expect to hear from this Niners offense. And Jordan Mason really showing that he is great as a RB2. Hand off to Christian McCaffrey. Looks like he maybe got back to the line of scrimmage there. Brings up 3rd and 2, I think. Because I don't think he gained any yards on that. We'll see. Nice little picture of Brock Purdy wearing a Dolphin jersey. Because he looked up to, golly, Ayuk and incomplete. Brings up 4th and 2. So a 3-and-out for the Niners. So now it comes back. And Trey Lance is over on that Dallas sideline now because he got traded over to Dallas. Nice punt there. Gonna put him on the probably the 20. Or is that? You got 50 seconds left in this half. So overall, I mean, Niners have 21. Dallas has 7. That Niners defense is holding that Cowboys offense to little to nothing. Um, Dallas is kind of doing the same though, a little bit. However, Niners are getting through there and being able to push through it. So we'll just wait and see what happens during the second quarter, see who makes the better adjustments to what's going on, and who has the best second half, because things can still switch. I mean, we've seen so many games today that the team that went into the locker room with the lead wasn't the team that came out on top. So anything can still happen in this football game. But so far, it's been really good. And let's see what everyone else's scores are in our fantasy league here. I am nope, one other player has broken 150 points, but I am still the highest scoring player and still undefeated because their team's done for the time. My team's still out with people to play in this game. So I mean, yeah, it's. I mean, yes, they have Kittle, but unless Kittle goes off monstrous numbers, and but I've also got Brandon Ayuk and Christian McCaffrey on my team, so I would say I'm pretty good. Nice pass there by Dak. Just was unable to have Cook stay in bounds there and ended up going against Fred Warner and just, I mean, he beat him but was unable to stay in bounds with that pass. Oh, got Jackson down on for the Niners. Ooh, Jackson and Bosa both hitting each other. We'll see what happens with him. See what. Hopefully he can stay healthy. thing is he's walking off the field by himself, so just might have got a little shook up on that play. Javon Hargrave is out there. He's got 3 sacks, 6 QB hits, and 3 tackles for a loss in this season. And Dak trying to get away and is brought down there by Greenlaw. Number 57 getting in there for that stop. And I think that's a 3-and-out for the Dallas Cowboys. Either that or it brings up halftime. Yep, that's bring us into halftime here with Niners leading 21-7. So gonna see on who comes out on top here on the second play or on the second half. Niners with a 14-point lead. Travis Kelce did get a little injured during their game, but still was able to tough it out and continue playing. Niners hold the number 1 seed in the NFC West. So we'll see if they pull out the win here. I mean, I don't doubt it, especially since I am obviously a huge Niner fan. I think better physically the Niners are. Uh, Dallas has great speed on that defensive side, but if Micah Parsons is going to be lined up against Trent Williams, that's obviously going to be something that we have to watch all game and see what happens. So we'll just continue to monitor that as it comes, as this game is into halftime. And we're gonna hopefully it's live streaming here. There we go. It's just live on my channel. Sorry, Tyson. I'll have to upload it. Defense is so bad tonight. I don't know if I agree with that, man. Defense is so bad tonight. Nah, defense isn't bad tonight. I mean, before, when it was just 7, they were looking great, but I don't know. Does this Niners offense tire out that defense because the Niners offense might be on that field longer, and that that's what wore down the Rams against the Eagles. So could possibly be happening here as well. And as they I mean, Niners are showing they are one of the. And Tyreek today running at 22 is what he clocked in at. Dude is just a monster. He's probably the fastest player in the NFL. And I mean, all of Miami's players clocked in at over 20 miles an hour today for carrying that ball, and that's impressive. And Jets coming out on top of the Broncos. That was really good. I should go see what my pick'em line looks like. um, yeah, I still think with what I'm saying is Niners are still in my I mean not even just me being biased or anything. Niners are the best team in the NFL. They look like the most complete team, and I think you're seeing that again tonight. It's showing. So I think you see that they are the best team in the NFL. Just the most complete team, I shouldn't say. Like, just best overall, just best complete on offense and defense. They're the most consistent. Uh, could see them score another 30 points in this one. And, I mean, that'd be 5 games in a row with 30 points. So, we'll see what happens during this game here. And we're going to go take a look at my NFL pick'em line. Let's see here. Where is it? There it is. See what week 5 was like. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oof, 6. Ugh, looks so bad. I've only got 6 right today. I I picked Minnesota to beat the Chiefs today. I took Cardinals over Bengals just because Bengals didn't look good, but Burrow came out and proved me wrong. I picked the Rams just because I wanted to see the Rams win against the Eagles. That did not happen. And I did think Baltimore was going to win that other game. Saints came out and just demolished the Patriots today. Uh, Colts beat the Titans, which I picked them to. I picked Houston to beat Atlanta. Atlanta came out and won by 2, so I mean, really close game. I mean, I knew that game was going to be close, and I thought about it, and I should have went with Jacksonville. I was actually gonna switch my pick this morning, but was unable to because the game had already started. So that stunk. I didn't wake up early enough to do that. But that was gonna be my plan. So so far, pretty ugly on this week's picks, but it is what it is. At least my fantasy team is still going strong, and we're gonna be at 5-0, so it'll be great. And Kittle getting 2 touchdowns today. CMC with 1 rushing touchdown. That's 14. That's 14 games with a 14 consecutive games with a touchdown for him. So that's that's pretty impressive. Because the last Niner to do that was Jerry Rice, and now you have a running back that's there with him as well. So that's pretty impressive. See, and if you guys like our commentary, uh, please like, share, and subscribe. As looks like next year is the Summer Olympics for all of the Olympic fans. Uh, I like the Summer Olympics. I'm more of the Winter Olympics though. I like the winter ones more. But that's just because I like to watch snowboarding and watch the tricks there. But I do like watching beach volleyball in the Olympics. That's always fun. The swimming is always good as well. And of course, you got the track racing as well. Track and field part of the Olympics, which that's always fun to watch as well. NBC seems to be having a little bit of issues. Nope, there we go. They just couldn't decide on what commercial they wanted to play. And it's a really dumb flight commercial for that starts out on a plane for a Lexus car commercial. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's the other commercial I really have not liked this year is the Auto Trader. Oh, this isn't a car commercial, even though it's all about cars. And it's like, no, it's Auto Trader. It's Auto Trader is still for cars. So I mean, well, my prediction is that Cowboys might score one more time, and Niners are probably going to score at least possibly 3 more times. I think I think the Niners offense is just clicking, and they know exactly what they want to do, and they're they're just having their way basically, kind of. I mean, there's been some stops on that Dallas has been able to get, but for the most part, it has been all the Niners game that, for this one. So when we're gonna gear up and back into this is Niners lead 21-7. They had 200 plus yards in first half of every game this season so far. That's impressive. Cowboys had 0 first downs on 6 of 7 drives with 93 total yards, fewest in any half of this year. Fred Warner has a sack, a forced fumble, and 6 tackles. Uh, I mean, like I said earlier, I think he's putting his stamp that he is the best middle linebacker in this game. And Niners are going to boys get this third down stop and make them kick a field goal. Come on. Yeah, there it is. That's the stop we wanted. Hargrave with the stop there. I mean, he gets in there fast too. He exploded off that line. And they were trying to double team him and got that nice tackle for a loss on that handoff. Yeah, Javon Hargrave. And here comes the kick. Field goal team for Dallas. Kick is up, and it is good. Brings it to 21 to 10. Niners on top. Dang. So, with that, Dallas had a good little spark there. Welcome back.
Back, made it.
Dallas
What about
just
out on? I haven't been able to watch the game either. So
Dallas just kicked the field goal. They made it down to the 30-yard line, and Niners stopped him right there. Javon Hargrave tackled Tony
hey,
Pollard
let's go,
for a loss
Javon.
of one on a play. Nick Bosa had a tackle for a loss before that,
Hey, let's go. Big names, big time players making big time plays.
so kept him to a field goal. So now it's 21 to 10.
All right, let's go Niners. Got to get some points on the board now, though. We're second half. It's in the third. You know, we need
Yeah,
got to get some. Got to make sure that we keep that distance and that energy.
absolutely.
But hey, also they make it a tight game. It'll make it for an exciting fourth quarter. So we can always deal with that too.
I don't know. I kind of like
I would like
I
to.
like the space. As a Niner fan, I want the space, but as a football fan, I do want that close game.
Well, and this would be a great game for Brock to show what he's got late in the fourth, maybe needing that drive against a really good. I kind of want to see that so we can kind of see how he plays out, you know.
Yeah,
So that's kind of where my thinking of it's on right now. But it's
you're
at the
definitely
same
right.
time, do I would I mind winning by 30? No, we can go win by 30. That'd be fine with me.
uh, every game this year, though, we've had 200 plus yards in the first half. Every game
Yeah,
of
we've
the
just
season.
gotten off to a hot start every time.
So
Like there
we
hasn't really been anybody that's slowed us down in that first half. We've gotten off.
no,
We've been able to just get it rolling right off the
and
bat.
and we've had held Dallas to 97 yards. That's the fewest this season for them.
Held Dallas to how many?
97.
97. So we had 200 and they had 97,
Yeah,
and we're up. Okay, so I mean that man, it's just spelling how the game is going.
yeah,
It's funny how the way that those yardage and those stats tell that story pretty good for how that first half went.
yeah,
Sometimes they don't line up quite like that,
yeah.
but that fits a 21 to 10 game right now.
Yeah,
Brett Williams has been getting a lot of penalties this year.
he has. Oh, we got a off. Nice little penalty on the defense there. Oh, it's false start on the offense. Trent Williams.
Oh, I think I'm
Dang.
back to where I'm ahead of you a little bit. So
Probably.
there's a big Ayuk makes a big catch here to second that you're gonna love. He's it's there was there's heavy pressure that pocket. It pocket looks good, but they were coming in and he just gets it right to him over the middle.
Dang. Yeah.
Tight window. That was a great
That's
throw.
Purdy is. People can say what they want about Brock Purdy, but
Ooh.
he's phenomenal.
He's been playing he looks great while he's playing. I mean, I think we've seen enough from him now to not just be, oh, okay, somebody's going to get some tape on him and be able to kind of shut him down.
That-
Yeah, we're going to see that, but at the same time, he'll be fine when it's game planned around him because I mean he's got McCaffrey, and he's shown that he'll get the ball to where it needs to go. I think he'll be fine. I'll sweep to
Well,
McCaffrey. Oh, made a positive out of what looked like it was going to be a negative play there. McCaffrey seems to be great at that,
yeah, he's
making that play go from a negative instead of losing a yard, it's
yeah.
a gain of two. He seems to really know how to push that yardage well.
I agree with you on that. He's he's been great at doing that. Um,
Now we got an injury, so
just just looked at everyone's fantasy scores. I'm gonna go 5-0 this week.
oh yeah, I mean you got what 170 points,
Uh,
something like that was
that
projected.
175 was projected on me.
What do you have right now?
I've got. I haven't checked since Ayuk made that catch, which
Yeah, you're having a huge day, aren't you?
one
Because you have DJ Moore who went off for 4 touchdowns or something like that.
for 3 touchdowns, 8 receptions,
Three.
230 yards. I've got Christian McCaffrey, Brandon Ayuk, who just made another awesome catch there. So that's 5 receptions for him on the night.
Oh, dang. Big play cut. Oh, man.
Penalty though, holding somewhere on the offense, so that play did not happen
Oh, man.
on Burford. Dang, that stinks
That's
because that.
deflating, man. That
See,
would have been like
I mean,
pretty close to straw for the camel's back, but
yeah,
that being called back really helps that.
yeah, dang. But Ayuk's
That was a
looked really
great
good.
play. Dude, he put that ball perfect where he needed to catch it to be able to
Yeah.
run. I was right in the breadbasket. That was perfect.
Oh, nice. Nice pass to Debo. Debo turning on the speed. Whew. Down inside the 20.
Bang, man. Yeah, that's what we need.
That was nice.
They
That
take it
was.
away and we go right back and answer. Heck yeah. Say fine, we'll get it this way then.
Dang, that's gorgeous route ball right on the money for it. Hits him right as he's running into it. Like, just perfectly.
I like the aggressiveness. I like that they're not just diddly daddling. No, they're
No, they're
going down the field. They're taking shots. They're trying to score. They're trying to put this game away. I like that that's how they're playing this. Yeah,
huge check with a catch on. That's.
for 8 yards.
Yeah, he's a great option as well. I That's one player
Oh,
that
it's the
like
date.
kind of gets lost in the Niners with how many players they have. I mean, Kyle Juszczyk is another really good option that they have too.
Well, I mean, yeah, when Kittle's on, he might be the best tight end in the game. When Juszczyk's on, he might be the best fullback in the game. When McCaffrey's on, he might be the best running back in the game.
Yep.
Like we got so much high power, and then the guys that are behind them are still talented too, and we've got depth. So
Yeah.
I mean, Mitchell's not a top 10 running back, but he's a dang good backup option. He's gonna go. He's
Yeah.
gonna get some yards. He can show up, and then Mason's now showing up that he can do that. I mean,
Yeah.
I like the depth that we're starting to see this team figure out and develop with it because we're it's a long season. We're gonna have to get all those guys touches.
Yep.
So
Brock Purdy passed to Kittle again with the reception for a
man,
touchdown. Kittle having a
let's
big night
go.
tonight.
Let's go.
That's
Man,
yes.
that's
Third one on
what
the
we
night.
needed. Third? That's his third
Third
touchdown?
third touchdown tonight.
Man, it's been a drought for a while and now
And
he's
now
making up
he's
for it now.
well, yeah, it's before it was Ayuk in the end zone.
Heck
Now
yeah.
it's Kittle. Kick is up. It's good. 28-10. Whew. Let's go Niners.
That's
Gorgeous
that's what they
passing.
needed right there. Yeah. I mean, they put that right on the button. Perfect. Man, he had a lot of good throws that whole drive too that
Yeah.
just I mean, he really put it right wherever they needed it for them to keep running and moving. That was an impressive drive.
Purdy's
Against
exciting to
I mean,
watch.
uh, I'm I'm not going to say the Cowboys defense is bad after this game,
No.
but dang that offense
That offense
and
is something
you
special.
were you were debating if Miami was a better offense than the Niners.
I
Do you
was.
feel that way after watching this?
No. This Niners offense, I mean, Niners offense is more consistent
Where
throughout
I
all
think the
the
Niners
games.
have it over the Dolphins. The Dolphins are really finesse. They got a
Yeah.
heck of a lot of speed. Niners got that toughness. They have and they have that speed.
Yeah.
And have that next gear. That's where I think the difference is they've got you if we need to go pound it up the middle, we can do that. Where Miami's still a little undersized with everybody to go just pound the rock.
Yeah. I
And
agree with you.
built for that, and they have that speed on top of it.
Man, this makes me excited to watch the Niners and Eagles game that comes up.
We got what 3 weeks to that. That's gonna be a
Think
huge.
so.
That's good.
I
That's gonna be a slugfest.
We might actually have 5 more weeks to that.
Oh, is it? Is it that much farther?
I think it's week 10.
So we're halfway there.
Yeah,
But yeah,
cause
if the Eagles, because the Eagles, man, that to me that
it's right
uh,
after our
the
Thanksgiving game.
Eagles and the Niners are to me those are the two best teams in the NFL right now.
Yeah, I
And
said
I
that.
want to say the Niners just because I'm leading a little bit more biased, but the Eagles are a scary team, and Jalen Hurts is a quarterback that I don't want to play because he's just going to find a way to win the game.
Yeah, uh, I think these two teams. I mean, it's a toss up really between those two teams and who's the top dog. It Whoever comes out on that game, they'll say they're the best team, but we'll have to see when. I mean, that's gonna be who comes up in the NFC Championship game. I'm pretty sure of it. Is gonna be Niners and Eagles.
So are the Niners and Eagles kind of separating themselves from the rest of the pack in the NFC right now?
I think so. I mean, sure the Eagles have had close games with division rivals, but so have the Niners. I mean, the Rams. That The Rams were
Yeah,
also really close with the Eagles as well today. Uh,
yeah, that was a good game. That was a
it
close
was.
game.
I think if yeah, it'll be a real good game between Niners and Eagles.
Yeah, I think that's going to be one of like the games of the year. And if it kind of like we were looking at Chiefs Bills last year,
Yeah.
it's kind of like, oh, that precursor in that game was, I mean, down to the wire, just
Yep.
exciting all the way to the end. You know, if, I think these teams will give that kind of quality because neither one of them wants to be the one that goes into a playoff game where they see each other and go, "We got you earlier this year,"
Yeah. No.
because it is that competitive. So
It
I
and
think I think it's a that might be a mini rivalry right now.
I
You
think it's a
know,
rivalry that could be brewing.
yeah, you know, you take our quarterbacks out to where we don't have anybody that can take a snap under center, like, and that's really the only reason you won. That
It, that
they
hurt.
the defense stuffed them.
Yeah.
I mean, they stopped them. They kept it they were still in the game at the end with McCaffrey taking snaps.
Yeah.
So you know, there's a lot of I'm gonna prove it to you, and then the Eagles going. It wasn't just because your quarterback was out. Like we would have. That's what they're gonna come in saying. But I think the Niners have a bigger chip on their shoulder going into that game.
I think so too. And whoever wins that game will probably get the home field advantage in the NFC uh, games. Oh, nice pick there. Nice, beautiful pick.
Defunga or nope,
No.
Gibson.
Yeah.
Gibson. Yeah, let's
Nice.
go. Let's go.
Hey, Dak's gonna
With good
Dak.
return on it. Yeah, that's man. And I told you again, there's a
There's
reason I
that
dropped
Dak.
Dak. There's a reason I dropped Dak, man. He just throws those picks, man.
It's so nice
Uh,
when I go to work and there's a lot of Cowboy fans that I work with, and I asked them all how they were feeling about this game, and they were like, "Heck no, we're not ready. We're facing you. Like we're facing the Niners. We ain't ready
yeah.
for this."
That offense is just not anywhere close to. I
No.
mean, everybody tries to, oh well, they led the league in this and that and a couple. No, this isn't the same offense. You don't have Amari Cooper. You don't have a young Zeke. You don't have two maybe Hall
Well,
of Fame linemen that were there still. You know that this is a very different team.
and what they were going off of before this game too were uh, points allowed per game. The Cowboys had less points allowed per game over the Niners. Niners had
No,
14.5 and Cowboys had 10.
on the Cowboy, but the Cowboys have also had to score all the points for their offense.
Yeah.
You know, all their other games too. Right? So um, a
And
team like the Niners that we're not going to turn the ball over, good ball security. That it's
and
hard for a defense to keep up with that all night when your offense is going three and out or turning the ball over all the time.
yep.
I mean, the fumble at the beginning of the game. Now it's another pick in a really bad spot that both of them gave them really good field position.
Yep.
I mean, those are detrimental. So I mean, the Niners have just capitalized on the opportunities as they've been presented so far.
Yeah.
We'll see if they can capitalize on this one too.
I mean, it's just like the other thing. It's just like that Eagles and Rams game. I that Rams defense at the end of the Eagles game looked worn out. They looked tired, but they were also on the field
Well,
so much, so
that's
much.
that's but that's what you're gonna find with the Eagles and the Niners,
Yep.
and I mean they can hold the ball, get you on long drives. They're
Yeah.
not afraid to push you around and take the 3 or 4 yard chunk, and then that's what they want. When it starts to get late in the game, that's when we're seeing these big plays start to break out and open up because they're Yes, people get tired
Yeah.
and things start to open up.
Dang, I love this play that they're doing with Brock
Man,
Purdy's passes. Ooh,
he's
dude.
he hasn't
Four for
missed a
four?
pass,
What?
dude. 4 for
Dude.
4, then went 4 for 4. This has got to
Oh
be
my gosh.
one incompletion last week, and then opening up a perfect half. Like, man,
What a dang.
but we've also scored 28 points, and he's only had to throw the ball 8 times. Is that a real stat? Does he really not have an incompletion tonight? That can't be
Yeah.
right.
th-
That's insane. No way. I can't. I don't believe it.
Look it up.
I gotta find this out
Cause
if
I
this
thought
is
he
true. Because there's no way.
I thought he threw one away. Unless
Yeah.
that
So there's
flag
the
unless that
maybe
flag
those are just
erased it
those
though.
those touchdown drives. So
I mean, phew.
dude, Mason is just he looks good. Ah man, I'm about to lose this week. Oh
Yeah.
well, it happens. All my points are on the bench.
I'm still
Gabe Davis, New Orleans, Laporta, and Ridley are on the bench.
I'm still Niners strong with going with them. Hopefully, going 5-0. I'm hoping Niners go 5-0 tonight. It looks like they are,
Hey,
but that would be awesome. Especially when you have
yeah,
CMC and Brandon Ayuk on your team, and then you
yeah.
have Brock
I'm
Purdy
not
coming
trying
off the
to.
bench.
I'm not trying to be a bad fan, but I think this might be one that I go to bed after this next 4 minutes because I don't think this is going to change. I'm pretty confident that the Cowboys are going to stay lost there.
Yeah, I don't see
What?
the.
Sunday?
I'm just glad I don't have work for the next 2 days, so I can sit and relax at
Oh, that
home.
must be nice. Yeah, I wish I
I'm
didn't
on
have to
a
work tomorrow.
I'm on a 5-day weekend, and then you know,
5 day weekend?
yeah,
How does that work? Not what I just said.
because I'll be
Dang.
working. So my schedule just swapped this last week. I went from Monday through Thursday, and I'm heading into a Wednesday through Saturday schedule.
Okay.
So, but I only work 2 days this week, so
Hey, that's nice. Take it while you can, because after that, it's going to be set, right? Or do you get a pretty good rotating where
oh
stuff
no, it's
like
a
that
pretty
can
good
happen?
rotate. It's a pretty
Oh,
good
that's cool.
rotation where you get one 5-day
Dang,
weekend.
big play. All right. To Rogers, right? Or nope.
Whew.
19 yards. Yeah, good placement. I mean,
Yeah,
man,
to
this
Jennings.
they just
Putting on a show for that home field
dang,
advantage.
man.
Making sure the Cowboys know where they're at. You're at the Niners Stadium, man.
Careful talking too much smack. I mean, this is a good old butt whooping that we're putting on them, but we don't want to see them in the playoffs and have bulletin board material for them. But yeah, man, this is a good. This, I mean, they're just driving it down on them. Here's 3 or 4 run plays for 4 to 6 yards apiece, and then
Yep.
chunk it down for another 20 yards. And man, that they're just executing really cleanly right now. Offensive coordinator wise, you got to be extremely happy with what you're seeing here and
Yeah.
how smooth you're able to score and move this ball.
It.
Dang, good. I mean, because your offensive line is opening up good holes. I mean, yeah, this is nice run with Debo up the middle.
He said, "Thanks for getting me mad before this game. I don't think that's helped him."
Eh. Dak, maybe you shouldn't have got mad because mad definitely didn't help you get. I mean, you're at 10 points, brother. Not much going on there.
Yeah,
And that was a bad pick. That was he threw that ball in a bad spot. That
yeah,
McCaffrey up the middle, first down, and they're just chunking it,
just,
taking it piece by
just
piece and
little by little,
withering them away.
little by little. You know, those small runs, those wear out a defense so well. I I hated going back onto the field on defense after you had just gotten off and a team was running down you like this. It sucked.
Oh, and then yeah, and
It was so rough.
oh, you just got off a long drive, and then your offense is supposed to be out there for a bit, and they go three and out, and you're like, "What do you mean I got to go back out there
Yeah.
already?"
Yeah.
No.
Said to back up it.
No, I'm tapping out. Get me out, coach. Give me that sub.
Looks like Bland's going back into the Cowboys locker room to get looked at.
Ooh, good screen to use check. Oh man, real close. Down to like the one.
Yeah.
Great.
Dang.
That was a great play design.
God.
I couldn't tell if that was McCaffrey or use check. We're
It was
one of the
use check.
few. Well, we're one of the few backfields that actually have multiple white guys running the ball.
Yeah. That's true. I don't know. There was one time
And
I
Juszczyk's definitely not McCaffrey when it comes to athleticism, but he's athletic. And he makes some big plays.
yeah,
And when he gets out there moving as a lead blocker, man, there's not many other guys you want besides him that's gonna go clear a path for you or get at least one guy heads up taken care of.
yep, yeah. That Niners defense looks really good. I mean, that same consistent defense that they've been all year for the start of this season. I I still think
Yeah,
they're the number one D in the league.
yeah. I think top to bottom, we got the best defense and the best offense. I mean, but defense. Nick Bosa hasn't been defensive player of the year this year,
No,
but he's still a monster making a lot of plays, and
yeah,
he could still end up getting there. But you know, you could say top three defensive line in the league. You can say the best linebacking core in the league with uh, Warner and Greenlaw alone.
yeah,
Like, and then the secondary with Gibson and Tufunga, and you can say that's a top three secondaries in the
yep,
league, and you didn't see that if it was there was that potential of is it there? They
yeah.
might be able to do it, but they really seem to be putting it together this year
They really
to
do.
to and solidifying that they are that team to beat.
Uh,
Because the Cowboys also, they've looked decent on offense. They looked good last week on offense.
yeah,
So for our defense to make them look like this and keep them at 10 points so far, and that's an impressive showing.
yeah.
I mean that there are a lot of weapons on this Dallas team that they can hurt you with. I
And
mean
they have
Schultz is still a good tight end. CD's a number one receiver that
well.
over 1,000 yards last year.
The other great thing, since Steve Wilkes has become our defensive coordinator, we haven't let any big huge plays
Yeah,
Like it's been nice to
we've
have
really
that
contained the runs on the outsides. It seems like the
in the
contained
passing game.
discipline has been very good.
Nice CMC run here. Probably a gain of maybe one on
And
that.
like you're saying, I think they're cat. I think you were just saying it, but them capping the big plays on the outside too.
Yeah.
They haven't been giving up as many of those down the sideline big plays that they
Yep.
seemed to give up last year. He seems to really have kind of made them focus in on the middle, drive it through that center. If they're going to get beat there, they're going to get hit and lit up because
Yep.
we got the bodies to do it. So, I mean, and so far it's worked. Nobody really wants to contend over that middle with,
Ooh, nice pass to
but
the use check right there for a TD.
let's go.
Purdy's just on it. I mean, he got rid of that ball so fast. I mean, defense was
See,
right there in
now
his
you're
face
ahead of
too.
me, so you get the spoiler for me by about 10 seconds right now. Oh, wide open too. Seeing
Yeah,
that's exactly what we were just talking about. Just they're working that offense
and just
exactly how they want to go march it down, taking their chunk plays and then getting them. Man,
that's that's
that was
four TD passes for Brock Purdy tonight,
man,
and one rushing touchdown by CMC. That Purdy's on a
man.
tear tonight.
Talk talk about talk about putting it on. I mean they are putting it on the Cowboys right now.
Gosh dang
I
it!
mean this the way to start the fourth and they're coming in and I mean
I could
that's
have
just
put
putting a stamp on it of like you guys you're done, you're toast. This game's over. We
I I could have
I
put
mean
Brock Purdy in tonight.
Do we pull Purdy so he doesn't get hurt and start sitting McCaffrey and putting like yeah that this game's put away. Get those guys off the field. Don't let them get hurt. Get some experience on some of the depth. And
See, but
that's not trying to be insulting to the Cowboys, but I mean, maybe do one more drive?
I
But I
think
mean,
they'll
even
do.
then, I don't know if I chance it just because we've seen what happens with injuries, with
Yeah,
especially Niner quarterbacks with injuries. I pull him. You're up 35-10. It's the fourth quarter. Just
just yeah. You put Sam Darnold in.
yeah, I put Sam Darnold in, run the ball. Yeah,
I
let's
mean,
let's just take it to a win without we don't need to go put up 70 like the Dolphins tried. Then this we ain't that's maybe where I kind of felt the Dolphins had the are you really that is because it really felt oh we have to prove that we can do this is
yeah.
really how that game felt. Where the none of the games for the Niners have I felt like oh we got to go prove that we can just absolutely keep. No,
No,
they've once they put a team away, they put them away. Got
and
to
they
the
just
end
kind of
because
like
they know how
settled.
to win. They're they they're. It's like this team has learned how to win the right way
Yeah.
because they just go in, make sure they're gonna get the win, take it take it out next week, rinse and repeat. Because I mean, you could tell there's really a we should have been in that game last year
Oh yeah.
feel to this
The
team.
the
They really feel like they should have been in the Super Bowl. And this feels like you definitely have that team that has that chip on the shoulder that's going to try and get it there.
yeah.
That it's a it's exciting drive to hopefully we just want to watch it keep going.
Yeah.
But also, are we getting too hyped on it beating the Cowboys? Maybe the Cowboys aren't as good. Does this kind of start some internet trolls of oh the Cowboys suck now kind of thing? Like no, I don't think it's been that bad, but you might
I don't know. I
because I
Cowboys
really
are
think
still a
this is
good
just
team.
the yeah I think this
I
is
mean,
just the Niners offense is that
the
good.
yeah. And I was saying earlier that I could have just put Brock Purdy in. He's got 26.08 for fantasy this week.
Hey, that's you could do that. I drafted Dak into and I'm not very happy. I probably should have played
Uh,
Jordan Love this week. He's actually been my better quarterback pickup is surprisingly Jordan Love for the Packers. He's been getting me like 20 points a game. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, he was projected to have 16.5 and 1.1 touchdowns, and he's got 4 touchdowns, 252 yards, no interceptions. I mean, just clean football from him.
Oh man, CD should have had that.
I think now you're ahead of me. Yeah. Speaking of which, what is?
Don't ask me how that happens, but
I don't even. I want to look at his stats for this Dallas game right now. So
oh, tipped up there,
yeah.
pick.
Oh,
Let's go,
dude.
Fred Warner with the pick. Decent return. All right, man, they are
Oh, yeah.
dominating. That was, I mean, that's two back-to-back plays where they were tipping that ball up to get,
Yep.
man.
Dang. Yeah.
Let's go. Fred Warner putting on a game.
Dude is in.
He putting his name out there for defensive MVP this year, defensive player of the year.
Yeah. He's
Man, this is great tip up by uh, number two,
so. So Brock Purdy right now is
Joyner is
17.
two is Joyner number two.
Uh, Joyner.
Who's number two on defense?
Oh my
But
gosh.
he's the one.
Yeah.
It's our DB that got the tip.
Yeah. I can't think of his name though. I think you're right. But
Oh, big run, Mason. This game is.
bro,
I said maybe we weren't like Miami trying to go put up 70. Maybe they are. That was a
well, I think maybe
26-yard run for a touchdown. Mason, big play, man.
dude.
They are putting their foot on their throat tonight.
Well, I think Niners kind of have a little bit of a bigger chip on their shoulder, especially when it comes to Dallas. I mean, this is a rivalry.
Yeah.
Um, and I think they want to show other teams like, hey, we are the top dog in the NFL. Watch out for us.
Hey, I'll
I
take
I
it.
I feel like
I'll,
that's what they want to prove with this game on prime time. 'Cause, I
hey,
mean,
it
this
looks
is a
like,
prime
yeah.
time. This wasn't like the Eagles. I mean, Dolphins. Like just some you know
Van der
afternoon
Esch
game.
win. Dang.
But
But yeah,
I'm looking at
sorry.
Purdy's stats, and he's 17 for 24 tonight.
17 for 24. That's what, 200 yards
252 yards, 53 yards, 4 TDs,
and 4 touchdowns. Dang.
no
That,
interceptions.
that's just a clean game. Did what's the QBR? Does it have that? Because I mean, his efficiency has got to be off the
Um,
charts on this too. Yeah, he's got 7 missed throws, but 4 touchdowns and 200 yards. Man, that's a
it
night, man.
it doesn't tell me what his QBR is. Sadly, I really want to know though.
Let me see what I can find.
But I mean, going to team stats, Dallas has 148 yards in total this game. Uh, Niners have 390. Niners
So
are
Brock
averaging,
Brock Purdy's rating right now
yeah,
144.4. So he's almost perfect. That's insane
dude.
against what's supposed to be one of the best defenses in the league with Micah Parsons coming at him. That's that's impressive. Well,
Dang.
I don't think anybody can put any doubt on his name. I mean, compare that to Dak's got a 52.7.
Well,
Throwing two picks. He's at half the yardage of what Purdy is on his completion. Dak's at 5. Purdy's
yeah,
averaging 10 yards of completion. So he's averaging a first down every time he throws the ball.
and
I
Niners
mean,
are averaging 7 yards per play.
I mean this is dominating.
This is
This is somebody be throwing the controller in Madden, pissed off. I ain't playing this guy
yeah.
no more. He's a cheater kind of beat down they're putting on a man on
It.
prime time.
I mean, this just reminds me of like one of my coworkers wanting to play me in NFL in Madden, and they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna be the Niners." I was like, "Go right ahead, be the Niners, whatever." I was like, "I really don't want to make my favorite team look bad, but I'm gonna do it." And I just went up and
Yeah.
destroyed him during that game. I was like, "Dude, you got to try and mix that up a little bit more, cause
Well,
yeah, I'm just gonna dominate you."
well, they make a good Madden team because you can put all these different running backs in at receiver and receivers that'll go into the backfield for
Oh
running
yeah.
plays like you got. You is there's just so much this offense is so dynamic and there's just so many pieces to it.
So Brock Purdy gonna move to 10-0 from the looks of this game. That is insane, and he's only gotten better every single game.
Yeah, I'd say he's just yeah, look better
Dude,
every time. He's got 117 passer rating, top 5 in touchdowns in the league.
dang.
I mean, he is I mean the
For being
dude's
the last
impressive,
pick,
man.
for being the
I
last
mean, you
pick in
want
the
to talk about
draft,
lucky? We really got to say we got lucky getting him with the last
yeah,
pick of the draft and him being this good. I mean, this is us being. This might feel like a little homer for me, but we are we witnessing the greatest start to a career ever? Like, could he come in and be like better than Joe
gosh,
Montana, better than Steve Young for the nine? Like, dude, he's kind of starting on that kind of meteoric rise, but
that would be
I don't
awesome.
want to be I don't want to oversell it, but there is always that potential that he could be.
Yeah,
And he's looking like it right now. He looks so good.
he
This team is it's awesome to watch.
Niners are just stacked from top to bottom when you
Oh,
look at them.
Pollard breaking it for a few
Yep,
yards, getting about 8. That got some life in the offense.
I'm ahead of you again. Oh, Dak gonna throw here.
It's
Little
okay. It's
screen.
not like this game's very close. I mean,
Oh,
Bosa
he's
and Warner
breaking.
out on the sidelines right now.
He
I mean,
broke out the
it's
40, but
no. Maybe we want to get our guys back in though, because Pollard just breaking off 30-yard
yep.
runs. Uh, that's what I was saying. It's not like this is a bad team.
No, I mean it's not a
Like,
bad team.
don't go underestimate them because this is a good team. So it's just I think we're safe with 32 points, but it's still. I
Oh, that's a pick. Oh,
There we go,
nice. Nice pick off. Dang. That was a
man.
nice
Way
pick
to jump
read.
it, man. That was
Whew. That was sweet.
man. Is Dak gonna get benched?
Do
I
you
mean,
think
that's
Dak gets
what third
benched
pick.
and Lance comes out?
Man, he's been bad. Do you do you bench him in Cooper Rush to come in and I mean just a bad night, but I mean you might have some people start to overreact like that, but
Yeah.
uh man that this is a rough night for Dak, great night for Niners defense, man. It's looking
Yeah.
that this is This is the kind of dominant win they needed to kind of solidify. No, we're creme de la creme. We are the top of the
Yeah,
mountain right now. It's going to come through Levi's Stadium.
yeah.
You know,
Um,
and
oh,
that's I
so
think that's the goal is host that NFC Championship
yep.
game.
Make them come through
Have it in Levi's this time, not over in Philadelphia.
yeah, and also get that 1 week bye that no other team gets.
That would be huge.
Question is, do you want the Niners to have an undefeated season though?
Duh.
Uh,
What kind of course, if we can say that we were undefeated, yeah.
I mean,
No,
it's
what
just so
it's
funny.
only the 71 Dolphins or whatever, or 72 Dolphins that have ever been perfect. Like
Yeah,
that, yeah.
you'd be in that
Be able to
conversation
go.
finally.
You, you want to talk about greatest start to a career in
And
history?
Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy goes from NFC Championship game being hurt, and that's the only reason he lost, to undefeated season Super Bowl. I mean, it would be
Dude,
that's more than a storybook start to a career,
yeah,
man.
that that'd be
As
sweet.
the last pick of the draft, like that, it just sounds. I mean, this it sounds scripted at that point, but maybe it's just such a cool story if it happens.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, it's
But gotta be careful because you think like this, and it's all high and yeah, oh great, and then go on a 3 game losing streak, and suddenly we're gonna be is he CJ Beathard? No, how quick? But I think he's kind of earned a little more slack of, even if he does have a bad stretch of games.
yeah.
Uh, I think it's pretty clear that he's the guy.
I agree with you. I think even if he has a bad stretch, uh, he I mean even in that Steelers game, you know, he came out and was like, "I want to be better."
Hmm.
Like, and I was like, "Dude, you were really good in that game." But you coming out and saying you want to be better and that you need to do better for your team, that is huge for a quarterback to come out and do, even when they didn't lose. I mean,
Yeah.
that that right there, I think tells you what his mindset is.
Well, and he was the last pick in the draft.
Yeah,
I mean, the confidence he's got to have on him. Like, I came in and started winning,
yeah,
and he's carrying that bravado, but he's like, I still know I was the last pick in the
the
draft.
draft.
So, I mean, I just like, I don't, and it's what made Tom Brady great,
Yeah,
being a late round pick and being passed over. And I mean, he plays like he's got that chip of like, okay, everybody passed on me. I'm going to play the game the best I can and show you that I can be on point and on target. And I think because he got that level of drive to perfection, it's going to be that's what's going to keep him just going great.
yeah.
Oh, are we going to see Trey Lance come in tonight?
That's what I was asking earlier, because
Oh man,
he's dressed out, and it looked like he had
honestly,
the.
I was right there. I thought that I was joking when I said bench Dak, but
I
I guess there's not really a point in keeping him out there
Not when
for
you're getting smacked in the mouth like
getting
that.
hurt. Yeah,
But I mean, when Trey Lance comes out, do you think Trey Lance has a chip on his shoulder or something to prove
I mean,
against
I
this
hope
Niners team?
so. He better want to come out and show like, hey, I can show you I can still ball. Like he's got to have that in him.
Yeah,
If not, like, what are you doing on the field, man? I mean, I hope he comes out and looks great.
I do too.
Honestly, because he didn't look bad for the first couple games when he was starting. But
There's our first
I
tackle
mean,
for a loss. Yeah, no, he didn't look bad for.
man,
Oh, Purdy's out. He's on the sideline.
yeah, they got Darnold in. They're backups.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah, they
That
like I said, after that touchdown pull him. Don't keep him healthy. Don't get him hurt. This game's over. Like even if you started coming out and just running it straight up the middle and putting three and out, you'd still win. The chances of him getting down there just it's not gonna happen. Don't leave the guys in and risk anybody getting hurt or something happening.
Yeah.
We've seen way too much of that happen already with guys.
Brock Purdy and Trey
I mean,
Lance exchanging words.
we've had a few free agent running backs we've signed, and then the
Yeah.
first preseason game they're in, they blow their knee out
Yep.
for nothing.
Yeah.
So, hey, it'd be cool if had. I mean,
Oh,
I
it looks like
know
Rush is gonna
I
come
don't.
in for.
Yeah, Rush is gonna be the one. Not, but that's who I would throw in. He is your next up.
Yeah.
Lance just got there. He doesn't know the playbook and everything yet. They let him still develop and learn. You don't need to go throw him out against a. Don't throw him out against that defense, even with backups. You don't need to.
You don't need to get killed.
Yeah, don't get him hurt. He already broke his leg once.
Yeah, which was really unfortunate because I mean it's like you said. I mean it's not like he looked terrible. The only game the Niners looked terrible and with him in there last year was the Chicago Bears game. That game was just
And that was a monsoon, weird
yeah.
weather. Like you can't. It's really
Can't
hard to
hold that
hold that
against
against
him.
him. So
But
I
I
mean,
know.
yeah, we haven't seen him look great, but we never haven't seen him look terrible or bad. Like I
Yeah,
haven't seen where I can't say, oh no, he don't have it.
and Trey Lance and Brock Purdy talked to each other before the game too,
Hmm.
because they were still in like the same group and learned from each other
Oh,
and everything.
quarterback
So
room, yeah. I mean, Purdy probably never thought he was just going to be taking Lance's
no,
job like that from an injury. And come, there's no way.
no,
I bet he was
and
there to help drive to get him better. And yeah, oh, I want to take your
oh,
job
down
sometime.
at
But
the
he was,
one,
dang,
oh,
man,
pinning him back.
this is a clinic, man. This is putting on a show.
The,
This is a statement game, man.
yeah,
Every facet of the game, they are just
they're
putting a
just
stamp on it.
they're just something else on this.
Look, I know we sound like such hardcore fanboys right now, but
But at the
it,
same time, it's true. I mean, you
yeah,
watch this
this
game and
is,
you're watching it, and
man,
it's just a downright statement to we
yeah,
are
this
that
is,
team. Come through us this year. Like this is what you're coming to. And,
is
and
it
I'll,
wrong that I still wonder? I didn't see how the Chiefs did today, but that's the only other team that I'm still that I'm really like thinking in my
Chiefs
head
only
right now that
won
I'm
by
like,
a touchdown
yeah,
today against Minnesota. Minnesota had a chance,
yeah.
and
See, but
and
I
just
Minnesota's a good team. I can.
and
That's a
Minnesota. It
competitive
was
game.
it was very sad to watch that game because you could tell Kirk Cousins put the ball in places where it was like receptions should have happened. Just people
Mhm.
weren't watching the ball into their hands and were turning upfield too fast and creating those
Just
incompletions.
just not taking their time. They were trying too hard.
Yeah,
Man, that sucks because they're putting in extra effort.
yeah,
It's not because they're bad. It's
no,
because they're trying harder to fight more. Man,
yeah.
those are rough.
It was, yeah, it was a rough one.
I thought there was something wrong with my broadcast because I saw them speaking and it was in French, and I was like, did it switch over to like the Spanish or what's going on?
Yeah,
Like a
I
commercial
did
for
that
the
earlier.
Olympics.
I did that earlier during the London game. I was like, wait, what? What's going on? And then I showed that it was just. I was like, okay. questions on him, I think those are all kind of being put to rest.
Yeah, I think doubters can doubt, but he's. Would you say he's a top five quarterback in the league right now? Has he kind of made that level of statement?
I think so. I'd put him up there. I mean, with his consistency and how he is, and Niners score again. Dang. Or is that them?
Yeah, that's.
No, that's
Oh,
them
they're
getting the
saying he got out
safety.
of the end zone. They say he just barely got out. So, um,
Darn.
I guess so. Would you take Brock Purdy or Patrick Mahomes?
Still Patrick
Oh
Mahomes.
my
Still
gosh, the
taking
fact that
Pat.
you still even thought about it's disrespectful to the man. I mean, look, I'm all Purdy being the best quarterback in the league. That'd be great. That's yeah, you still got to take Patrick Mahomes. I
Uh,
mean, Joe Burrow or Brock Purdy,
Joe Burrow. I I take Joe Burrow as long as he's
Josh Allen or Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy because he's more consistent and doesn't have those flaky games.
So okay, Tua or Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy.
Okay, so you have him pretty much the third best quarterback in the league. It's kind of where
Yeah.
like him. So like Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert. Would you take him? Would you take Brock Purdy over Justin Herbert?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't
I
know.
would.
Man,
I would.
that's a hard one right now. Yeah, I don't know.
It is
Could,
hard, but I would. And but here's the thing, though. I mean, if
but
you
what do you
put
think of Justin Herbert does with this offense? So that's where I would take Herbert over him still right now
that's
because
fair.
Herbert with that arm
Yeah.
and he is a I mean dude's a great quarterback.
Pitch.
What does he do with that offense and he's not getting hit like he's getting hit in San Diego or in LA right now?
Yeah.
I mean, what could Herbert look that's where I think maybe I'd still say I'd take Herbert
I
over
mean,
Purdy for right now.
put
So I'd
Burrow in
maybe
this
maybe he's third or
offense.
fourth. He's probably third or fourth for me. So I'd yeah,
Yeah.
so it could be top five.
Yeah. Put Burrow
Because
in this.
I'd take Purdy over Tua. I'd take Purdy over I can it I would think I'd still take Josh Allen over Brock Purdy right now, but I think that's just because I like what you get with Josh Allen when it comes to the potential on the big arm,
Yeah.
big play. He's going to put you in a situation to try and win the game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
a risky business and it looks bad sometimes, but I like the way Josh Allen plays.
he, he plays good.
Well,
What do you think?
Purdy feels like he plays definitely more conservative than what Allen plays, but so
Yeah.
but so I don't know. Maybe we should get like some. Maybe we should do that for like Tuesday night or
Yeah.
even tomorrow night watching the game. We can get a tier thing and we'll go through and rank our top. Rank all the
Dang.
quarterbacks in the league. That'd be fun.
That
That
would be
we
fun.
could do that
We
and
could do that.
see where he lands. Because I think right now Purdy would probably land somewhere from like the 4 to 8 range for me.
Yeah. I think he's definitely in my top five, is where I've got
Yeah, and I
Purdy.
could easily say top five. He might be your top one. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
The way the smirk on your face when I asked the Patrick Mahomes, I mean, but
But here's the
I
thing
mean,
though.
no way, man. I
You
if
put Patrick Mahomes on this team, and this team becomes unstoppable. Like
yeah,
this
that there's
offense is
exactly.
like this
Can
offense has no
can
limit,
you
and it's
imagine what
over.
Debo Samuel would do with
Ooh,
what Mahomes could get him open and where he could get him the ball? Then
dude.
Kittle, and then you
And
had Christian McCaffrey as his
then you
bailout
have
and
Brandon
his dump
Ayuk as
out,
well.
and
Dude.
Ayuk is like it just
Yep.
seeing and I think that's where it it helps Purdy for having all these weapons, but
Yes.
it hurts him a little bit too because you do have all these weapons. So is it
Yeah.
you are weapons, but I mean, at the same time, dude, his job is to execute the game plan and get them in a position to win and make the play.
Yep.
And he's doing it at a high level and looking
Well,
like we saw 144 passer rating right now. I mean,
yeah.
he is on point. Another big run for I mean, just putting it to him. So
Yeah.
I mean, this has got 4 minutes left. I think I'm gonna call it.
I am
This
too.
is the I think this
I'm
is
gonna
over.
Niners go 5-0. Brock Purdy is officially 10-0 on the for starting. Incredible start to his career. I'm
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch this guy and
And
just see what happens in his career. I think
yeah, dude,
he's
I
gonna be
mean,
fun.
big night for George Kittle. Big target for him.
Yeah,
Three touchdowns. Big night for Purdy. Big night for that defense. I mean, it's been a really a stomping for this
yeah,
game. They really came out and made a statement here.
and
So
and Christian McCaffrey with 14 straight consecutive
14
games
straight.
with a TD.
So
Well, guys,
uh,
that is it for T3 Takes. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully, you guys